How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's Loronline here again today, bringing you yet another episode of Lord's Legendary playthrough of Star Wars The Old Republic. In today's episode, we're going to be continuing from where we left off last time with the Sith Warrior campaign. Now, for those of you who are unaware, or perhaps missed last episode, we essentially defeated the Order of Revan, and by defeat I mean we infiltrated their ranks, finished their trials, and became sort of a member of sorts. We are now going to go dob on them, basically, to Sandor, and he's going to tell his master, the Dark Council's going to get involved, and you know, fingers crossed they wipe out the Order of Revan. I'm a bit of a cynic that way. So let's take the speeder.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Right. Yes. It's the wall. I believe Sandor is at the
Safe
wall.
and pleasant stay.
So we're going to head back to the wall here, hand that in, and then we're going to continue off with the Darth Barris quest, which, for those of you who don't remember, we're essentially grabbing this artifact from the tomb, the Dark Temple, where all the Sith lie. It's got, like, this awesome torture ability. I don't know the details, can't remember it too well, but that's essentially the plan. We're going to finish this Sandor quest line up. We're then going to finish the Barris quest line on Cast up. We're going to, hit two birds with one stone. That's the plan this episode. We're probably going to get sidetracked by some really interesting side quest, but God knows. Let's just hand this in for now and see what happens.
The master of the lightsaber returns. They must have taken great willpower to leave the Revanite cultists alive long enough to investigate them. Tell me now, did you find what we need? Did you see the face of the leader?
I met her.
She's a Sith Lord. Dark skin with black hair and tattoos.
I know her. I know her. Yes! Tari Darkspanner. My master knows her. We will use her. The Dark Council will strip her of her power, her mind, and her life.
She's a Revanchist, or a Revanite. That's, yeah, she deserves worse than that, mate. She deserves much worse.
Whatever you can do to her and her people, it isn't enough.
Likely true, but I'm sure the punishment will suffice. I promised you a reward in the name of Darth Charnas.
That you did.
So you shall have it. You have served the Empire well. Thanks to you, we have the means to obliterate this society of heretics. The name of Revan will be spoken on Drummond Cast no more.
Very well.
I have completed my task then.
Of course. Leave me now. It is time to put Darth Charnas' plans into action.
We did it. We pleased the Dark Council. We pleased Sandor. We pleased Darth Charnas or Chadas or whatever it was. We are set now to destroy the Order of Revan. I assume that's a storyline we'll again encounter later down the line. Let's dismiss Vet for now.
Later.
Bye. You're not annoying at all. We have a huge inventory here. We have a whole bunch of stuff to sell. Let's head over to the Dark Temple and do a little bit of a walk from the Cast City Central taxi.
Enjoy your stay.
So yes, again, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the playthrough, we are basically doing what I'm considering a legendary playthrough. That's where we go through the game with as minimal assistance as possible. So we're not going to be using a mini-map, we're not going to be using the central map, we're going to be doing everything from the quest logs, we're not going to be wearing any gear, as you can see, we're not going to be using any XP boosts of any kind. The only actual XP thing I have active right now, which is next to my sprint icon above my buff tray, if you can see that, that just hinders the amount of double XP we're getting at the moment, so it stops the XP boost thing that's going on from influencing me, which is like, if anything, like a disadvantage, so I had a comment on it last time, that's why I'm bringing it up. The plan from now, though, is to basically just see if we can finish up Cast this episode, which would be pretty cool, so we can get all set up for Balmorra next time. But I am so good at getting distracted, it's not even funny. Like, we see one side quest and like, oh, that's quite interesting. We're going to do that. You know, we're probably not going to leave Cast until, like, episode 25, let's be real. You know what, I'm saying that sarcastically now, it might, you know, end up being reality. You see, look, I'm already going over to a quest I think I saw. Let's take a look at that terminal. And then we'll make our way to the Ravager. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. I'll find disarm bombs. That's a rather simple one. I think I know. I think I remember this one from old Cast days. Because, again, it has been a very long time since I've leveled on Cast. Many a moons. Let's see what we can find over here. If I recall, it's around this statue here, which we have done a codex entry for already. I won't repeat it, because I feel we've learned all we need to learn already. Where are these bombs? There's one. See? I knew it. Whew. Balmora is going to be tough, especially when it's like all memory based. Because I will forget things. Oh. What's going on here? I guess I'm just going to hold the bomb. that works. We put it in there. Yeah. I vaguely remember doing this disarming thing. I noticed we got a little debuff there as well. That must be till it explodes. Look at that. Look at this majestic beast here, holding a bomb like that. So cool. So cool. When you refer to yourself in the third person, also refer to yourself as a majestic beast. Ego might be going to my head a little bit, guys. It's all this slaughtering of Revenites. Because, you know, the death of a Revenite feeds in an ego. Take my word for it. Right, there's another bomb. Let's go disarm it. One second, let's put that in there. And then let's look at this thing on the wall. What is this? Is that macro binocular? I don't remember seeing that. That's a completely new texture to me. I must be losing my mind. Maybe they added some more propaganda on the walls at some point and I just missed the message there. There we are. Have we thwarted the terrorist attempts at destroying this beautiful structure? I'm pretty sure that's all the bombs, or at least most of them. I'm going to do one quick scour, because it appears as if there's one more. Not that I can see, though. Not that I can see. Oh wow. On the Imperial Customer Service building. Better grab that. The Imperial Customer Service, for all your complaints and customer needs. There it is, guys. If you have a BioWare complaint, you know who to call. ICS, the Imperial Customer Service. If it's not been made a guild already, someone go make that. I feel it's needed. It's essential to the cause. Excellent. Let's go to this bounty board and hand this thing in before I get any more distracted. I believe it's around here somewhere. It might be back where we came. This is one of these moments where I'm like, I wish I had a mount. That would be exceptional right now. There, it's the same place we got the quest from. That's the homestead one, and we're going to sort of avoid that until Tatooine, I feel. Because I believe we are going to do the homestead thing at some point. There has been a request in the comment section to do it. Oh, another comment thing as well. Heroic 2s, Heroic 4s and stuff, we're not going to be doing at all. The XP gain is just too high. It's going to make the whole leveling experience pointless, even with the lack of armor here. So it's best we not like over level too much. As it is, we're 23 and we're on cast, and that's with the XP hindrance, you know, the white acute module. So that's what happens now if you try and do all the quests and stuff, especially with the extra XP you now get from main quests compared to vanilla. So we are trying to balance it out, but there's no way of like completely doing that anymore unless we only do class quests. But I feel that sort of takes the vanilla out of it, because, you know, vanilla was all about doing all the side quests, and even once you've done all the side quests, you sometimes had to do like an hour of farming like ads and elite opponents to get your XP up so you're prepared for the next planet. It's really changed, like, leveling wise. I feel that's like a lot to do with the appeal of WoW Classic. Most people miss that like traditional leveling experience, especially like World of Warcraft. So, you know, if SWTOR wants to do a SWTOR Classic, I'm sure it would be welcomed with open arms. We have a side quest here from a Captain Ison.
Damn it, this would never have happened on my watch. Ah, my lord, it's good to see that the Sith haven't let things slide. Not like the rest of this circus of an empire. First, it's slave rebellions in the jungle, then this. We wouldn't have allowed these kinds of things 30 years ago.
Oh. A conservative man, a traditionalist. You've lost me. I can't be bothered. Explain. Let's do explain.
What's the problem, officer?
I was sent to this construction site to investigate unusual behavior among the droids. I wasn't here long when one of the units attacked me.
Oh, no.
I barely escaped with my life. But worse than that, I found this transmitter on the droid.
That doesn't sound good.
Do you think the droids were being controlled by someone?
Yes, and I believe they're sending signals back as well. I warned my superiors what would happen if they continued to be lax about this planet's security. Someone, an independent interest, a rogue Sith Lord, is using these droids to broadcast Car City's schematics to an off-planet location.
Well, it seems we're having a lot of trouble with infighting. I feel that's like the definition of the Sith Empire. Darth versus Darths to the extent where the Jedi can just easily walk in and like kick us over. It's rather depressing, really. Someone's going to pay.
When I find
Yeah,
whoever is behind this, they will learn what becomes of those who cross the Sith.
I hope you do. But with all respect, I think it's important that we stop the outgoing flow of information first. We need to get those transmitters. If we can remove enough of them from the droids, it'll make the data they're sending unintelligible. The sooner we get those transmitters out, the better. This information can't end up in the hands of our enemies.
Okay, I see what we're doing here. But I think the point remains.
Nobody
It seems
better
like
mess with us now.
Vet just passive
Here we go again.
and gone. It's really annoying because Vet does keep coming back. Like, I have permanently dismissed her. She's just hell-bent on returning. It's because she's my only companion at the moment. Once we have the ship, it should be easier because we have that droid, and that droid is a little bit more tolerable in my opinion. I know, right? It's going to be the only Sith Warrior Let's Play on the internet that doesn't romance Vet. Blasphemy. Right. Yes. I believe they're around here. I really can't remember this one, so let's give it a go. Oh, look at that. You see that ground pound? That was beautiful, wasn't it? Beautiful. We'll get this glitched labor worker down and haywire precision droid. Excellent. We have one already, so I know I'm in the right place. I'm hoping we're not going to have to actually return to him physically, because that's going to be a little bit irritating. All my keybinds aren't in the right place. That's very irritating as well. Oh, I'm taking some damage from these droids. They actually do pack a bit of a punch here. Can't get in range defense soon enough. We're on 3 now. Don't want to do diplomacy sort of mission. Making a bit of progress.
Piece of cake.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, the more we send Vet out on these missions, the more we increase the timer for the missions, and the more we can just send her into the oblivion and not have to worry about her as much. I think that's most people's mentality to roaming around cast with Vet. Oh, here I am doing retaliation when I mean to be pressing Aegis Assault. Oh, that was easy. He just, you know, dropped dead. Oh, really? None? Ugh. This game. Not looking forward to having RNG as one of the key components to the MMO. It's going to make me a bit sad. Damage welding droid. There. Oh, brilliant. There's one more. This manufacturing droid is such a threat that I've actually saved Saber Ward for it. I know, right? I'm also still using Force. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed I'm still using like Force Scream as a DCD. For those of you who are like familiar with the Sith Warrior class, I know I'm not using it correctly in my rotation right now. It's purely muscle memory, I assure you. Like, I'm just so used to using Force Scream as a DCD for that static barrier. Or oh, you know what I mean. But oh well. There we go. One more down. We're still... I'm just going to go to these 3 over here and pray. Here we taunt. Ugh. Ravage is cool and all, but I miss my Master Strike. Oh, it's a return! Of course it is. Of course it's a return. Ugh. It's always a return. And it's a part 1 as well. Is this like a 3-part thing? Is this... this is looking like a long mission here. Alright, we've got the transmission data anyway. We can give back these transmitter things, get some information back from Ison, and hopefully he's going to be like, well, that's all I really needed. You're good to go. When in reality, he's going to be like, oh, that was only part 1 of your journey. You have like 3 more steps to go and do.
Back already?
Yeah.
And you have the transmitters?
Yeah. They're yours.
Just take them already.
Well, what do you know? And here I was starting to think efficiency had gone out of style. I owe you thanks. If you'll give me a moment, I'll upload the data to High Command and we'll see what's what.
What's what? Oh, fade to black. And we're back.
This is worse than I ever would have imagined. Lord Grathan's behind this. He has to be.
I've killed Lord Gratham. I mean, I know him. Yeah, fill me in on the deets.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
He's covered his tracks well. We won't be able to prove it, but Lord Grathan has been sending security codes and planetary readouts off-world. Everything an invading army would need. Major Shellister is already en route to the probable invasion site with every soldier he can find. They'll meet you just across the bridge. Hurry.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about it, because Grathan works for myself and Barris now, so he's not really a threat. If anything, it's probably beneficial to the Empire if he's gathering some data there. I mean, it is on.
The city makes me feel tiny.
I
don't suppose you share in that.
Go away. Cut that off mid-sentence. I know, right? I'm a little cold to that. I do apologize. Right. Let's go get this. Speak to Major Shellister. Lovely. Alright, I'm gonna do a stealth trick, I know. Uber stealth tactics right here. Sorry, I got past that one. Made some progress. Cannot wait to get my to do the new UI setup. We're almost there. Once we have 4 more abilities, we're gonna get some extended quick bars up. I'm gonna put them down at the bottom as well, so it shouldn't affect the viewing experience too much anyway. Should all be cool. Alright, here we are. We found some Imperial troops. Good day, men. Good work. Good job securing the perimeter to this outpost over here. You deserve some crumpets. That's a go-to British hospitality right there. We recommend tea and crumpets to all, officers that have done a good job. There we are. Major Shellister. It's a heroic mission. Ah, right. Let's talk to him then.
Over the last 3 days, a series of transmissions left Drummond Cast and were received by ships orbiting a nearby asteroid. These transmissions contained safe landing coordinates for the planet's surface and security codes to bypass the orbital defenses.
Goodness. Then we should do something about that, yeah.
The time for action is now.
Just so. Several hours ago, small shuttles built to avoid sensor detection began to land and deliver troops to the planet's surface. These troops are brutal alien mercenaries of the exiled Lord Titonus. Students of Sith politics will remember she was the rebel who declared her own kingdom on Begarin.
I'm concerned now because I thought this was about Grathan.
I thought that Captain Ison said Grathan was behind this.
It may be that Lord Grathan gave her the information, but it's not his army landing. Lord Titonus has judged her timing perfectly. With so many of our forces off-planet, it is possible she could take Kar City if she lands her entire mercenary army. We must stop her shuttles from landing and beat back her forces. I've thrown every resource I have down there already. Now it's up to you.
It's a heroic too. Why? Well, he's got another quest for me by the looks of it.
I am here. Where is this invasion Captain Ison was so sure was happening?
It's happening, my lord. And how?
Oh. Oh, so that finishes up that... Ah, I see. I see. Except that. And then we have the heroic too. Okay, so, yeah, there's an invasion going on, and Ison just wanted us to do the transmission data. It's an optional heroic 2 to then, in extension, go and actually defeat the traitorous Sith. But I think we will hold back on that right now, because, this 7,200 XP, plus all the kills of the heroic enemies, is going to be quite a bit.
Can you sense it, my lord? Something out there? I wish it were in my head, but I know it's real. Please excuse me. It's these long nights, excavating relics near the Dark Temple. I'm Major Swain Lothar, Imperial Reclamation Service. My team uncovered several significant artifacts at a nearby dig. That's when things started going wrong.
Oh no. Sounds Sithy to me. Get it? Yeah, because the Sith artifacts. Whoa, so funny. Right, maybe you dug too deep, my friend.
Perhaps your team exhumed something.
They didn't report anything like that. Just the artifacts. Then the mysterious visitors.
Oh, no,
First, it was strange noises from the temple, then figures lurking nearby. My team didn't like it, but I told them to push on. Now they're days overdue, and I owe a report to Lord Duan. But I can't go out there. I need someone to find them, make sure the artifacts make it.
Don't worry, I'll check it out.
Those artifacts will be with the Empire soon.
Thank you. I was just about to write the whole dig off as a loss. My team's still in those caves. Whatever's happened, please bring those relics to Lord Duan. He's overseeing a small camp by the Dark Temple.
No, that can definitely be sorted out. We're going to go do that. So that's a Dark Temple one by the looks of it. We've almost done the expedition towards the Dark Temple. I believe this is the final section we're coming up to now. That's all the Heroic 2 area down there, by the way, so we don't have to really concern ourselves with that. This is the tunnel to the Dark Temple. Oh, we've got some crazed people. He warned us about these people. These must be his troops and his archaeologists and such. Let's kick all their butts. There we go. Vet, again, you've...
Bye.
Yeah, please just go away. I dismiss it all the time. Like, I'm always dismissing it through the companion window. This bug is a very irritating one. Ooh, that guy was quite tough. And we still have what looks like a massive... It's gone now, but there was like a debuff on me that was like mass affliction or whatever the other one is. It's a Sith assassin ability, Sith Sork ability even. Right, is this relevant? It is. Brilliant. The artifacts are clearly missing and look to have been violently removed. There is a hollow in the same area.
I've only a moment to rest. Those things from the Dark Temple are attacking again. Jez thinks they're drawn to the artifacts. I bet he's right. They went berserk the second we packed everything up to leave. It's time to make a stand. If those crazies want our relics, they'll have to kill us first.
Right. Sounds spooky to me. We have to recover 10 of the Sith artifacts. I don't believe they're only in that building. I believe it's further up ahead. But we're almost at the Dark Temple. I love Smash. Just being able to stun like everyone at the same time is one of the most amusing things. And look, Vet's back. Just like that. Despite me dismissing her, she's just back. It's so annoying. If anyone knows a bug that just like banishes Vet to the Shadow Realm or something, please feel free to leave a comment below. I would love to just destroy her soul. Just bug it so Vet never is just never about. I'd be happy to give that a go. God, I really cannot wait to get a new companion. Anyone. Literally anyone. Let's see. We got some Uzusk up ahead. Let's take them out. Wow. Smash is good, man. Smash is good. It's a truly exceptional ability. Oh, look, here we are, guys. Coming up now in the Dark Temple. Looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. Right. So, in this outpost, we have 2 quests. One from Captain Physic and another one from Lord Alaric. Oh, there appears to be one over here as well. It looks like there's going to be a lot going on in the Dark Temple. Okay, that's a Heroic 2. We're in the clear, guys. We're in the clear. We don't do Heroics. So, let's start off by speaking to Captain Physic.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned.
Shame.
I can't say for sure what's going on. But people who go in there, they don't come back.
Yeah, let's have a quick situation report.
How did you come up with that?
Sounds I heard coming out of that place would send a Rancor running, if it was smart enough to run. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower. They were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
Go on.
So what exactly do you want me to do?
I'd like you to find the slaves from the expeditions and bring back any data you recover. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Drome and Kars. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
Sounds simple enough.
I wouldn't call it a challenge, but it seems straightforward.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
Right. There's one. And then we have Lord Alaric. Let's see.
At last, the Dark Council has answered my petitions and sent a powerful fighting Sith to help secure the temple.
Oh. I'm here on other business, but I'll happily help.
I'm not here to secure the temple.
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me.
Rip.
If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
You're crazy. No, go on.
You have my attention.
The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
I'm guessing it's been opened.
Some idiot went and woke them up.
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Calig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
What do you need from me, though? That's the question.
If I go in, will I go mad too?
Not necessarily. Many of the troops sent in after were simply slaughtered. Because Lord Calig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Calig himself.
I'm going to humour the guy because he is a Lord, and we do respect the Dark Council somewhat. How do we stop them then?
So what exactly do you want me to do?
I care not about the fighting itself, only what it may cause. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Drome and Kars.
Then we should stop them.
Let's keep them napping.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
Oh, excellent. I don't want to ask how it works. This isn't my problem, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it, I'll sort it out.
There won't be a heart left beating.
That will not stop the next group of idiots from putting us right back in this situation. The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch, effective but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Excellent. Well, we'll go get the plasma torch and we'll go do that, but unfortunately not this episode, as speaking to Sandor and everyone else has taken up some time. But with that said, yeah, we're going to wrap things up there. I feel like we did a lot this episode. We saved Kars City from a terrorist attack. We made our way on this great expedition to the Dark Temple, went through the Dark Temple tunnels, sorted out some transmissions on some droids, and now we've spoken to a couple of the generals leading the assault on the Dark Temple. Hopefully we'll be able to find this torture device for Darth Barris, the Ravager. But who knows? There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I think the first order of business actually is to just quickly turn off that heroic 2 for now until we get to the planet's end and see if we have time to do it. But there we have it. Yeah, that's this episode, guys. Thank you all again for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to see you all next time. Bye, guys.